Hello and welcome or welcome back to another video. Today I have a quick video. I have a donation video. So recently, at the beginning of this year, I became the steward of a little free library. It was a gift for my birthday, and so pretty much it was a gift to our community. And I named it after my abuelita, my grandmother, Esperanza. And so it is the Little Free Library. We are part of the Little Free Library Charter. So my charter number is Charter 160817. And recently we received a donation from my daughter's friend and her mom. So thank you very much for your donation. I really appreciate the donation. We received a bunch, and I do mean a bunch, of Goosebumps books. So I'm going to just kind of unhaul that right here in front for you right now. But I really do thank I thank my daughter's friend, and we'll just call her M. Thank you very much for your donation, and thank you to your mom. I was so happy that they were gifting us these books, and they will be added to the Little Free Library as the time goes on. Actually put 2 books already in the Little Free Library, so those aren't going to be part of this video, but I will insert a picture up here or a video of those books. They went pretty quickly, as Goosebumps books do. I guess they're just very popular. They've been around a very long time. My son was a very big fan of Goosebumps, so they've been around quite some time. My daughter is a fan of Goosebumps, and she's working her way through the stack. So she wants to read them actually before they're donated into the library, but I was able to already, like I said, add 2 of these books to the Little Free Library, and those just went. They were gone in a day. So without further ado, let's just get into this unhaul. So let's start off with the first book on the pile, and let me just pick this up for you so you can see my pile of Goosebumps books. There they are. I am thinking that there was 27 at the beginning. And like I said, I gave a couple already donated them into the library. So I'm just going to start from the beginning of this pile. And this is Reader Beware, You Choose the Scare. So that's the first book. It's number 10 of the Diary of a Mad Mummy. That's a mummy? At first I didn't know that's what it was. And we have another mummy, Horrors of the Haunted Museum. This is next we have Horrors of the Haunted Museum. So we're keeping up with this mummy theme. Here is Series 2000. I'm not sure if that's the title. Are You Terrified Yet? So I'm really taken by these covers. This is not my genre. I'm not sure if Goosebumps were around when I was younger, but I wouldn't have gravitated to these type of books, but my kids love them. Next we have How I Learned to Fly, and this one says trading cards inside. So let me see if they actually have the trading cards. I'm guessing that those went a long time ago, but I do appreciate the donation. So this cover, I kind of really like this cover. I don't know, it's something about, you see just the feet in midair and those birds swimming around it. I don't know, it's just something about that cover I like. We have Reader Beware, You Choose the Scare. Okay, so this is, I'm thinking, a series. So it's number 13, Scream of the Evil Genie. And I don't know about you, I remember Houdini, and for some reason those eyes in the middle of the mist. That's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of Houdini's eyes. And for those of you who do not know, Houdini was a magician back in the early 1900s, escape artist, if you will, and he was very popular in his day, and he kind of bid a very sad demise during his act, I believe. So I don't know, something about that book, the eyes, that's what I thought of when I saw it. So the next book is number 11, Deep in the Jungle of Doom. So I believe earlier on I was wrong with the title because earlier on I was mistaken by the title. I was reading You Choose to Scare, Reader Beware. So I'm gonna pick that book right up again, and okay, I did say it. Next we have Ghost Camp. I don't know. I'm getting Friday the 13th vibes off of this book. Very creepy, these campers, ghost campers. But I will say the cover does intrigue me. And my daughter really wanted to read that book when she saw it. Next we have Piano Lessons Can Be a Murder. Next we have Piano Lessons Can Be Murder and Attack of the Mutant, Egg Monsters from Mars. Excuse me, I can't speak for some reason right now. Oh, one of my favorite covers, Bad Hair Day. I really wanted to put this in the Little Free Library like around Easter. So I'm really hoping I'm going to have to push my daughter to read this one because when we first got them, it was a couple of months ago, and she's just not gone ferociously into this pile. So I'm going to have to nudge her because I did want to put that in the Little Free Library, but I still have time. And I mean, it's spring, so I guess it can go a little late. Next, we have The Abominable Snowman of Pasadena. And I will say, these covers are really cool. I really like these covers. I never really pay attention to the covers of these books when my daughter's borrowed them from her school library before. But moving on, we have Ghost Beach, and that's a spooky one for you. I think this one would be cool to read around Halloween. There's The Beast from the East. This kind of makes me think of a big old fat rat, like one of those like rats that they brought to life or something, but I'm not sure what it says. He's a real animal. So it's promoting their Goosebumps TV show that used to be on Fox Kids long time ago. I'm assuming. I remember my son used to watch Fox Kids. The next book we have is It Came From Under the Sink. I'm sorry, It Came From Beneath the Sink. This is a very small text. It's warm, breathing, and it doesn't do dishes. Okay. Again with those eyes. Oof, those are creepy. Next we have How to Kill a Monster. And this is giving me like silly vibes from Monsters, Inc. So it's a little bit more scarier. Here is number 4 in Reader Beware, You Choose to Scare. It is The Deadly Experience of Dr. Eek. Ooh, I don't like gorillas or monkeys. I'm not a big fan of them. This one I like the cover of. Number 9 in Reader Beware, You Choose to Scare. So this one I'm really liking the cover. This is number 9, The Night of the Screaming Armor. The Night in the Screaming Armor. Excuse me, I'm sorry if I got that title wrong. I really do like this. Kind of reminds me of like a medieval Sleepy Hollow vibe. And here is Vampire Breath. I'm guessing this is a one-off because there's no number for it. Oh, this one I really loved the cover when I saw it. Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns. It is so cool. I mean, part of me wants to keep this book just for the cover and to display it on my bookcase during Halloween. And I know my daughter did not want me to give this one up until she read it. The next book I have is Calling All Creeps, and this one has been quite loved because you can see the back is disintegrating. A lot of these books are pretty old. I believe they belong to my daughter's friend's mother. Oh my goodness, we have a surprise. You should always check this inside your books. You'll never know what you tuck between the pages. I've even been surprised. Like, I don't think I do that, or at least when I have done it, I think that I've checked them before, you know, but I found pictures. I've done a lot of things. And here we have the trading cards they were talking about. Well, these ones are actually loose in here, but these are still attached to the book. That's so cool. So this book had them still. I'm sorry, I forgot what it's called. Calling All Creeps. So yeah, maybe I should look through the rest of them and see if I find any more, but I was very surprised to find them, and I'm glad I was able to show you some of them. Oh, look at that snowman. It reminds me of Freeze Easy Peek. If you've ever played the Nintendo 64 game Banjo-Kazooie, there was a level called Freeze Easy Peek, and they had these crazy snowman that would attack you. And that's what it reminded me of. And coming to the end of the pile, we have Stay Out of the Basement. Something's Waiting in the Dark. So pretty spooky there with that hand coming from the behind the door. It's spooky to me, at least. Okay, and here is number 14, The Creepy Creations of Professor Shock. So I'm trying to get the glare off of this one. I like the cover. It's a little, I don't know if it's coming off, but it's kind of metallic-ish. And again, this one is very loved. So I'm going to check this time the inside. No, we didn't get any. And we didn't get any trading cards, but it's a very well-loved book. And I didn't even realize that they had advertisements here in the back. So it reminds me of, I'm trying to think of a book. I had books that had that, and I can't think of them at the moment, but that they have a little advertisement in the back. And the last book is You Can't Scare Me. This reminds me of The Creature of the Black Lagoon. I don't know if you even know of the movie. It was an old movie, and maybe they even rebooted it, I don't know. But when I was a kid, I remember it coming out on a Saturday afternoon, and I'd be so thinking I could watch this movie because it was an old black and white movie, and I was still scared. But that's what it reminded me of. And there's a little friend back there too. Actually, I think there's 2 of them. Oh my goodness, no, there's 3. This is just creepy. So there you have it. That's all the books that we received in this Goosebumps donation. I can't say it again. I really do appreciate the donation. It's so nice to receive donations because sometimes, you know, it's take a book, leave a book, but they're always great. You know, no matter what, you know, if you don't leave a book, it's not like you can't take one, but sometimes it does get depleted, and it's great when someone will come in and share some books with you so we can replenish that, because, you know, it's hard to keep up sometimes. You never know when, you know, people are going to come and, you know, for whatever reason, you know, they don't have a book to share, but, you know, they still found something they like to read, and there's hardly anything left. So for that, it's very wonderful that there's people out there that will donate. And I encourage you, if you have the app of the Little Free Library, there is an app on the Play Store for you can look under Little Free Library, and once you get the app, you can find in your area Little Free Libraries. So if you have books that you're wanting to donate or something, maybe that's something that you might want to try, and, you know, check out the app, look for one nearby, and you can just make, you know, a little trip there, and who knows, maybe you'll find a book you like to read too. So that's always an idea, you know, if you have books you want to donate. If not, there's other places you can donate these books to. I usually have in the past donated to the Goodwill. There's other organizations, charity organizations, that will receive books as donations, veterans charities, and there's many of them. But that's always an idea to do as well. You know, it helps the community out, and it's just, you know, if you have these books sitting around collecting dust, might as well, right? So I thank you for joining me for this video. I hope you liked it, and I always want to provide content that, you know, the book community will like, those who are searching for bookish videos. And I thought this was a great idea to feature these books that were donated to our little free library. I know Goosebumps is a popular series, so I thought that somebody might be interested in them. And here is that tower again. So I don't have the room to put them all in at once, and also there are some books in the little free library at the moment. And actually, we actually got some donations of puzzles, so they're taking quite some space in there. So hopefully someone will come along and pick up a book and a puzzle, and then there'll be more room for donations. But I do plan to stagger them in here and there. So again, I appreciate your viewing this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. I would so appreciate it. If not, no worries, that's fine. But I do hope you will visit again in the future. Until next time, take care, God bless, see you soon, bye.